Welcome to Nature with Aristotle, the podcast where we delve into the wonders of the natural world. I'm your host, Aristotle, and today we're going on an exciting journey to explore one of the most iconic creatures in the Arctic, the polar bear. What is a polar bear? Simply put, it's a large carnivorous mammal that roams the sea ice and surrounding waters of the Arctic region. But what makes this species so significant? Well, my friends, polar bears play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystem. As apex predators, they regulate the population of seals and other marine mammals, which in turn affects the entire food chain. For instance, a study published in the journal Science found that the decline of polar bear populations could lead to an increase in seal numbers, which would then impact the fish populations and ultimately affect the entire marine ecosystem. The evolutionary history of polar bears is also fascinating. They are believed to have originated from brown bears that lived during the Pleistocene era, around 200,000 years ago. Over time, these brown bears adapted to their Arctic environment, developing white fur, a thicker layer of fat, and other specialized features that enabled them to thrive in one of the most inhospitable environments on Earth. From a scientific perspective, polar bears are classified as Ursus maritimus, which is Latin for sea bear. They are members of the family Ursidae and are closely related to other bear species, such as black bears and brown bears. Their habitat consists of sea ice, tundra, and coastal areas, where they hunt for seals, fish, and other prey. One interesting fact about polar bears is that they have an excellent sense of smell, which they use to locate seal-breathing holes in the ice. In fact, a study published in the journal Animal Behavior found that polar bears can detect seal-breathing holes from over a mile away. Research on polar bears has led to many fascinating discoveries. For example, scientists have found that polar bears are able to slow down their metabolism to conserve energy when food is scarce. This adaptation allows them to survive for months without eating, which is essential in the Arctic environment where food can be scarce during the winter months. Additionally, studies have shown that polar bears are excellent swimmers, with some individuals swimming for hours or even days at a time. In fact, one study published in the journal Marine Mammal Science found that a polar bear was tracked swimming for 220 miles without resting. In terms of ecological relationships, polar bears play a vital role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystem. They prey on seals and other marine mammals, which helps to regulate their populations. In turn, this affects the entire food chain, from fish to phytoplankton. For example, a study published in the journal Ecological Monographs found that the decline of polar bear populations could lead to an increase in seal numbers, which would then impact the fish populations and ultimately affect the entire marine ecosystem. Unfortunately, polar bears are facing numerous threats, including climate change, habitat loss, and human polar bear conflicts. Their conservation status is currently listed as vulnerable, and it's essential that we take action to protect their habitat and reduce our carbon footprint. In fact, a study published in the journal Nature found that the reduction of sea ice due to climate change could lead to a decline in polar bear populations by up to 30% by 2050. These magnificent creatures are not just impressive predators, they're also a symbol of resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity. As we face our own environmental challenges, we can learn from the polar bear's ability to thrive in one of the most inhospitable environments on Earth. For example, the Inuit people have lived alongside polar bears for centuries, developing a deep understanding of their behavior and habitat. By studying the traditional knowledge of indigenous communities like the Inuit, we can gain valuable insights into how to coexist with polar bears and protect their habitat. Additionally, conservation efforts such as the establishment of protected areas and the reduction of human polar bear conflicts are essential for ensuring the long-term survival of this iconic species. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, may your curiosity about the natural world continue to flourish.